To open BroDynamics, go to BroTools menu, Animation Tools, BroDynamics. BroDynamics window will show up. Let's dock it to the side. BroDynamics has different simulation modes: point, simple chain, and RBD. Let's start with the simplest mode, point. As you can see here, we have a pretty standard rig hierarchy. Let's make some simple animation. Just 2 keys, with our character moving quickly from left to right. Now, to make our first animation, all we have to do is select an object and click on the big Simulate button. This looks good, but how can we make simulation effect more obvious? Here are simulation properties. This is where you can adjust your simulation. You can hover your mouse over any settings and a tooltip will pop up, explaining what each parameters does, with animation examples. It looks like goal weight is what we need. Let's try changing it and running the simulation again. Now we can definitely see the effect of the simulation. We can use undo to remove current simulation, otherwise BroDynamics would run our new simulation over the old one. You can also run point simulation on an animated object. It will add simulation on top of your existing animation. Instead of using undo, you could also use Maya's animation layers. To do so, select objects you wish to simulate and add them to a new animation layer. Make sure to select the layer you want simulation to be baked to and click Simulate. Now, as you can see, animation is baked to the new layer. Using layers, you can run multiple iterations of different settings, and compare them, to choose the right one. Another feature of BroDynamics is support for collisions in all modes. To get ahead of some confusion, there's this Collisions and Forces window here. In the future, all collision workflow will be unified under this window, but at the moment it only works for chain mode. So to add collisions to point simulation mode, let's switch Maya to FX UI. Select the object you wish to turn into collider, and go to N-Cloth, Create Passive Collider. Now run the simulation again, and make sure Collide checkbox is turned on. As you can see, simulation is now colliding with the obstacle. And they can also be animated. You can also chain your point simulation. If you just select multiple objects in point mode, they will be simulated at the same time. But if you run them one by one, you can achieve a more interesting effect. However, doing it every time is tedious. This is where Batch Simulation window comes in. Go to Tools, Batch Simulation. In this window you can add multiple simulation configurations with different selections, simulation parameters and even simulation modes, and they will be ran in sequence. Batch Simulation window can also be used for making full character simulation presets. And you can also share this data by exporting this BroDynamics data node and bringing it into another scene, or by including it with the rig and bringing it in as a reference. You can also have multiple data nodes in the scene and you can switch between them here. Point simulation mode can also be used to create jiggly animation in combination with aim rig. In here I will use another tool available in BroTools as part of Micro Rigs, Aim Micro Rig. It allows to quickly add a temporary rig over any existing rig and re-bake animation onto it. Here's our aim rig. I can move this locator and you can see the effect. Now let's see what happens when we run point simulation on it. I think it looks pretty cool. That's it for the basics of working with BroDynamics in point simulation mode. Happy animating!